Alright, what's going on, guys? It is Ethan J. We are out here, and today I'm going to be making a special video. So today, I'm going to show you how after years of playing basketball, with no talent, no height, no skill, was I able to develop a decent jump shot. A jump shot is pivotal for playing basketball. It allows you to open up the defense, find ways to create space, and have defenders draw to you. So that way, you can actually create the space and find ways to score. It gives you an angle, and if you're a great shooter, any spot is a good shot. All you gotta do is find the tricks and the tips that'll work for you. With that being said, we're gonna practice a little drill, and I'm gonna show you the fundamentals of exactly how I shoot, and then we'll see if you can apply these to your skill set. Now just remember this, I'm about 5'6", so I've needed my shot, and there's certain mechanics that have allowed me to get my shot off versus someone who might be a little bit taller, but this is my story. How to shoot a basketball. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so for me, the jump shot starts with the feet. The most important thing you want to think about if you're a shorter guy is no matter what, at the end of the day, if you're shooting with just your upper body, you're not going to be able to get that shot off fast enough. A lot of guys have a lot of big upper body strength, but for me, the way that I see things, especially shooting, is it's a spring. You want to start down here, right? You want to start low. As you gain the power from the springs in your feet, you bring that ball up. And here's where things get difficult but easy the more you practice. And that's the key, practice. So your shot is really just a bow and arrow that you're shooting, right? You have your main arm, that's the shooting arm, then, and I'm right-handed, so depending on how you shoot, then you have another arm, that's the guide hand, right? Now your main arm should generally be on top of the ball, and you should have a little bit of space in between that ball and the palm of your hands. Now again, that's controversial. What I think of is this, load path, right? And set point. There's 1 point shot or one set point shots and 2 set point shots. So guys that shoot like Kobe Bryant are 2 set point shooters. They shoot up way up here, right? Now for me, not really my cup of tea. I'm a little bit more of a one motion shooter. So I'll shoot right about to my face, right about here, right? You wanna figure out what's comfortable for you. Now I'm only talking to guys that have no talent. If you're 6'3" and black, this is not gonna apply to you. If you're 6'4" and white, it's not gonna apply to you. I'm 5'6" in South Asian. So for me to get my shot off, I need to get low to the ground and I need to really rise up over my defenders and make sure that my release is quick. Now you're gonna see a couple jumpers where I'm gonna be coming in from the sides and I'm gonna show you exactly how my shot gets off. I'm not gonna say that I've never gotten blocked before and I never will get blocked, but a big component to training, guys, is repetition, having that underdog mentality, and always going back and getting your shot even if you miss, right? A big component to basketball is mindset. I'm gonna talk to you guys about that more after we see some more shots. Let's get into it. listen, I'm not gonna always make every single shot. Great shooters understand that with every single shot, there comes that chance to miss. You gotta be willing to go back in there and shoot, and shoot, and shoot. One thing you know with me is I'm constantly trying to find ways to get my shot off and to score. And that's the next component with basketball and with being a shooter. You gotta be relentless. You gotta be willing to keep going even when you miss a shot. You gotta be willing to come back even when your defender blocks your shot. You gotta be willing to win the game. And remember, every shot has key components. Setting your feet, right? Looking at the rim, having that elbow tucked in, not flared out. These are components that will elevate your shot and make it more consistent. But again, the more that you shoot, the more comfortable your shot becomes. Now, I'm just gonna have a free-for-all to show you guys the rest of this video clip, but we're done. Let this be a video for anybody out there that's young, who's undersized. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't be a great scorer. I've been mocked my entire life and told that I'll never be good enough. And I've won games. I've closed out matches. I've been called referenced to being playing like Kyrie in my area. Now I could never be as great as Kyrie, you know, shout out to him, but I've had a lot of fun with this game. And I'll be putting it down to focus more on a different sport I'm picking up, but today I wanted to give you guys the essence of my experiences thus far. So for you out there that's, you know, learning this game, trying to develop yourself, trying to get better, and you're learning a new sport, don't let a 5'6" guy intimidate you. Let him motivate you to realize that this is possible for anybody to learn. You just gotta be willing to try and put some passion behind that which you are training. Be blessed.